I swear to God, if this microphone has a mind of its own and just wants to crackle, I'm gonna strangle it, even though that's not really possible, because it's an object. As welcome back, guys, to the Paris FC career. Yes, thank you all for tuning in. It's now season 3, episode number 6, and today we have 3 games before the window opens up again, where we should get just a little bit of money, just the 100 million that we sold a player for. And if you haven't seen that, you've got a couple of episodes to chase up on, so I will leave you to it. As Angers is the first game up, I think that's how it's pronounced. Might not be. I'm terrible with French, as they're away from home on the 3rd. Then it's Metz at home, who stole the player I wanted to sign in, Percy Tau. And yes, I never actually admitted that on camera, but I was really wanting to sign him as a free agent, but they snapped him up, so hopefully we can snap them down a little bit, as Monaco are the last game before, of course, January. And that's a hard game. 17th, well, on the 17th, away from home. They'll be up there. And we have Stade de Bruyne next, and Lorient as the fixtures renew, and of course we have the window, so maybe 5 games, maybe 4 if you want to try and get signing. And nothing to write home about, of course, off camera, because I don't do anything off camera. That's a stupid thing to say. And of course before the game, I meant, as we're in 8th place, dropped down because of games in advance, as Saint Etienne are below us now, and they've actually played a game extra. That is something I did not expect to see starting off today, as we have 15th place Angers in the first game, and we've got quite a tired team, so let's rotate. And this is the team I'm going to pick. We've got Bajic in the goal, Jan Valery still a bit tired, but he's played phenomenally well, with Bamba, Manduki, Martin coming in, yes, and Hadjam. So left hand side, actually I'll switch Martin onto the this side. I'll put Bamba in the middle and keep Manduki on the left, so I've not got the 2 unfit players on the left hand side together. So Hadjam and Martin are in, with Name, Masengo and Siderab, trusting them 3 in the midfield, done very well, with Laura and Antistes back in, as we've got 2 strikers on the bench now, in Coffee and Jung. Of course, Colleen is injured. We've got Hano taking a rest, Parika taking a rest, and then there's just Leonard, and Gurner's dropped into the reserves now, and Saliba as well has been there quite a while though, as Yanis, and we've got, of course, Jung, who's unhappy in the reserves. So the youth player may come off the bench here, just depends on what the result is against Angers. Let's have a look at this team we're against first, shall we? Angers with Bernardoni in goal, or Bernardoni. Doumbia, Gunter, Pavlovic and Patric, with Azaro and Koulibaly. Nina, Aribo and Cabot, with Canelo up front. We had Aribo in the West Ham save, and he's in cam against us right here. We moved him to a CDM. Hopefully he doesn't do well in that position, then I'd regret my life decisions. So come on, even though the team's rotated a little bit, 3 points please, as we need to try and kick on in this league. We could get into a Europa League chase if we do well right here, as Alexis spins us straight away into Masengo. Missed the tackle right there as well, as Aribo running through. He's actually got past Bamba as well, and it's 1-0 straight away to Angers. What a terrible start from us that is. Just ran straight through us. Missed the tackle, did Bamba in the centre now. He needs to be stronger. Martin just, well, it was just Martin. His first game for the club just lets his play go straight round him. And we're 1-0 down. And it is Aribo to make things worse. His 6th goal of the season. Jeez, he's got a lot for a cam in a 15th place side. That is quite a bit, as we need to be better than that in future. Siderab, our cam. He hasn't scored that much this season. Definitely not. And we're higher up, as Name gets it out to Jan Valery right here. Can he do his runs down the wing? He's going to try and run inside a bit. He's going to keep the ball as well here. Great running from Jan Valery. Crossing to the box. It's a decent one, but the player in the Laura should have been behind his man further. As Jan Valery again with it, and he gives it into Siderab right here. Flick on, Antiste into Masengo. At least we're being the better team now. We've conceded, as Jan Valery's got it out wide again. And this guy can cross. Good one. Back post Antiste. It's going all around the place. And Antiste was on the deck. I think he handballed it on the deck as well, because I saw the advantage sign come up in the top right. But yeah, nothing given in the end, as Ninga to try and run away from us as well. And I've had to foul him. Lively start to this one, as oh my days, how did we not get that ball? Ninga with it. Oh, that's a foul, ref. Hadjam's gone down in the box, but they've still got the ball and they're still playing it around, as Orazio was offside. But geez, what a start to this one. It's very quick and urgent football right here as Mandzukic running around himself gives it through to Antiste. Could it be our chance again right here? Laura tries to chip it out to Ivan Valery, but he wasn't running quick enough. And ball through to Alexis right here as Martin actually gets his tackle in this time. Straight back to Bajic as he's going to just dribble out with it a little bit as the keeper. Chip that over the top. Great chip into Valery. Now down the line to Mustafi Name as Name needs the run around in from Valery. There we go. He's making his runs more eagerly and it's just improving his game tenfold as Laura needed to get on the end of that as well. Almost half an hour in. And that 4th minute goal is what is putting us down at the moment. As Saidarab though waits for Antiste and a great tackle. As we still can't get back into this one. And Cabo, oh my days, that's a terrible tackle from Mandzukic. It's a terrible tackle and this could be a red card. It could be another red card for Cyril Mandzukic this season, who's picking up a lot at the moment. As he just did not get the ball and he is off the field. Goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? Now we've got a centre-back injured. A centre-back unfit. And we've got a rotational one in the team already, and now we've got one suspended. As it was just if he touched the ball there, he could have stayed on the field, but he did not get anywhere near the ball. And I'm not blaming myself on that one, I'm blaming him. I slid at the correct moment. He just needed to touch the ball as Aribo jumps over. It's going to be Doumbia to lay it off to Alexis. Blocked right there, forced to Joe Laribo again still though, and the ball's all around in the box. Good block right there, Koulibaly, and we've got it away. So at least it's not going to be 2-0, or is it? Because Aribo's on the ball again. Alexis, great chip out to Cabot. Cabot with a volley. Good save. Yeah, but definitely not the best first half of football right here at the Anger Stadium. It isn't at home as well. I thought it were at home for a second. So at least we can't say we're losing at home for once. As now Alexis. Oh, what a turn. What a turn on Bamba. And they've got a chance right here. But Martin, he's actually done pretty well, Martin. To say now he's only one of 4 defenders instead of 5. He should do a little bit worse, but he's done okay for himself. As Laura making the run round right here. Can we get something before half-time? It would be very nice as Name turns out to Antiste. Antiste with a shot! And wide of the mark. As the half-time whistle's gone as well. And it is, of course, 1-0 to them with a dismissal. That is not the best first half ever. As I made a change just before half-time as well. I've put Campanini on at right wing back just because he's more defensive minded than Jan Valery. Of course, I do rate Valery as well. And of course, I can keep Valery's fitness up if I take him off. So that's what I'm going to try. As can we get an early goal like they did against us in the first half? Good back heel from Arab. As it's on to Laura right here. And Mustafi Name. Name running down the wing. Gives it into Campanini. Campanini. There's a man at the back post right there inside Arab. As Bernardoni makes a great save just to stop it from reaching him. And Bamba is going to get himself booked right here. The other centre-back picks up a yellow. As we're about an hour into the game, I'd say, yes, still 1-0. And I'm really considering changing strikers at the moment, you know. Giving Laura a bit of a downtime and maybe putting Jung on. Maybe giving him the chance or Chioffi. As, oh my days, Masengo stayed down and that's brilliant. Just when I take Gerner off the bench as well, as we've got the tackle in right there. And we're going to keep it with Saidarab, but that is just not the injury I needed at this moment in time. As Laura, he's going to try and run through the middle right here. He's got Antiste over the top as it's chipped through to him, and Antiste heads it into his own path. Antiste to try and turn back, tries to get the pass off, but cannot. And Alexis with the ball right here as well. The blonde-haired dynamo up front as now it's on to Joel Aribo, the goal scorer against us. He's still got the ball right here. He's got a turn on there, but he's not going to choose it. 20 minutes to go and just don't give anything away here. If it's given away here, we've lost the game, as we've lost the game. How are we going to come back from 2-0 with 10 men? It's a great move, to be fair, but Bamba in the centre spot in defence just does not do well at all. Shoddy defending, and Alexis, to be fair to him, has deserved a goal all game, and we're going to be just humbled. Angers has just been amazing today. This team we have played have done every single thing right, and usually I'm disappointed with a defeat. We've got 5 unbeaten games as well in before this, but I'm honestly not too heartbroken. They've been good, and the highlights might not even give them justice as they've got a move right here as Bamba, almost got tackled. Now that would have not been them good, that would have just been us making a mistake, but Campanini gets the ball thrown straight out to him as well as Jung is down the line. Here he is, the youngster. He's quite small as well, that's bad. We need a taller striker as Antiste. Good move right here, Saidarab, can he get it back round the corner? He can, Antiste with a shot. And he should have scored. And Ludovic Reis with the ball right here in the middle. Oh, it's a terrible pass on Koulibaly to sweep it up as... Please get there, Martin. Jeez, I thought you were going to get beat to that for a second right there as Campanini through the middle. Oh, weak pass, but we're going to get on it. Reis into Name right now, into Saidarab as Arab needs a runner off of him. Come on, can we offer something as Antiste is going to be the one to take it? There we go. There's Hadjam flooding forward. He hasn't done that much this game. As can we get a cross into maybe a Rab? And no, because it's a terrible ball. Very, very delayed as Patric gives the ball back to Palveric as they're just going to try and take the mick out of us right now. Look at that, just dances past Hadjam, who I've got to say, I'm a fan of him. I always have been. Oh my days. Bamba, that's terrible. But he's been terrible this game as Hadjam. Most of the defence have just been poor, really. As now Name with the ball. And Name's been terrible, as they could get a third right here, but the referee's going to blow his whistle. It is a 2-0 defeat. We've just been beaten by the better team on the night, and we just need to improve going into the rest of the season, because that ain't good enough. Is it relegation form? Not really, but it wasn't good, as we've got 5 days without Masengo. That might be the next game, actually, as Manduki and Bamba both picking up suspensions. Too many yellow cards for Bamba. Great stuff, that, as now we're going to lose 2 centre-backs. We've got 1 injured. It's all really good. And with all the injuries and suspensions and all this is the team I've got to field for the next game. And to be fair, I do not like the look of it. It's Badjic in the goal, Valerie Martin in defence, who actually got man of the match, but still low rated. Janssen, who's our backup, and Saricha Sa, who hasn't played a game yet, but it's going to have to do here. The Brazilian free agent we signed, who's 19, with Hano at wing-backs. Those wing-backs are his best defenders. Gurner, Name and Milloy, because Arab hasn't been playing well, to be fair, and Masengo's got a 5-day injury. He's okay now, but he's going to stay on the bench to the Gurner getting a chance with Laura and Antiste up front. And we've got no centre-back on the bench. It's going to have to be Kamara to come on. If anyone, I'm going to start him over Saar, but of course the position change makes him worse on rating anyway. So we've got Met 17th as we are in 9th. This is a game in hand over the other teams though, so we can skyrocket ourselves back up to maybe 8th if we get a win. And I forgot to mention, this is a simulated game, so it is a bit of a weak team for a simulation, but we should still win. These are in 17th in the league, so hopefully we can get the points as we lose 1-0 as well. And it's Tchembe with the goal for them. Oh my, 2 back-to-back defeats. At least we've got 2 centre-backs coming back, because we can't be affording those. The other centre-back, who is in the 70 ratings, gets suspended. It's a red card, merry-go-round, as we've got to put Bamba on now, and Manduki for Surecha. It's the same defence we just played a couple of games ago. I'm going to swap those 2 around, though, and see if that works, as I'm going to make a few changes as well. And hey, at least we've got some good news before the game actually starts. What is this? I'm pretty sure, yes, it's the injury who's back, so Colleen. He's going to start on the bench as well, because I've already picked his team. And to be fair, it might be, well, it is his farewell appearance. It's the last game we'll ever see of him as Paraguay. I do not want to be your manager at all. Sorry about that, but I do want to be Colleen's. But this will be the last time I am, as we play 2nd place Monaco away from home. And he'll come off the bench for sure to give, for the fans to give him a standing ovation and him to just clap back. And Monaco, they've got Vlachodimos in goal from Benfica. Good signing that. Pavlovic, De Vrij and Marcelin at the back, decent. With Bakali, Tomechi, Mazayo and Diatta. With Gerard Moreno and Raul Jimenez up front. Actually supporting Tammy Abraham. They've got 3 out-and-out strikers. Look at the gap between defence and midfield. We've got to get our players into that. Really got to get our players into it and just attack them. As honestly, they have De Vrij in the defence, so hopefully we can just get out them a little bit, as now it's Mateo Gete and Laura who gives it off to Siderab right here. It's early days as Parika into Name right here, and can we just try and get this defence straight away? We can't. Tackled right there, but still ball straight back to Martin, who actually has really impressed me since he's come into the squad. As Jan Valerie to run all the way right here, and Valerie can whip in a ball. Parika at the back post, it was a decent one as well. Just headed away at the front post. He's got the ball back here. Great flick on. Another chance to cross, and that's a better one. Parika just couldn't get there, and Masengo's bloody touched it. Martin with the ball right here as he gives the ball straight into side Arab, and Arab onto Hano. Through the middle again onto Parika, as Parika should be more central than that as Arab. He needs to get a bit of improvement going. He's not doing the best at the moment, as Parika gets at the edge of the box ready to shoot, as you could see there. As Hano's in the box, and what has the keeper done there? That was terrible. Hopefully we can score from the corner to make him pay, but what was he even thinking of trying? As we're going to try and control Martin this time. The Spanish centre-back running into the gap down low and just away from the foot of Diatta. As we have been the better team away here in Monaco, as Arab round the corner. Parika, why is he doing the crossing? As Laura had to keep that further down. As now Vlachamendi on the ball. Straight through to Gerard Moreno, who fizzes one at Badgic. Good save from our tall keeper right there, though, who has grown into form a little bit. I was harsh on him at the start of the season, as Tammy Abraham should have buried that one as well. 2 headers are the biggest chances in this game so far, as Jan Valery straight through the middle into Mustafi Name, who needs a pass right there to Saidarab. And let's try and get forward straight away. End-to-end stuff. Parika, Laura in front, as it's going to dribble slowly through to him, but he has got the ball. Gate and Laura and Jan Valery. I needed a run in front of me, mate, but okay, you can just pick up on it right there as Laura. Parika, great ball over the top. First time cross is a decent one. At least we've still got the ball. Masengo in the edge. Arab with the back heel. Parika with a shot and a good save. Valachimos. Really good football right there. Flowing in the middle as where is Parika. This is Parika. Let's try a header with the tall striker, shall we? He's pushing at the front post. Runs into the gap. Gets his head on it. And what a save. Reflexes really good from Valachimos right there. But we are dominating Monaco on chances as it's into the old Monaco youth player, Hanno Masengo. Now into Name as Name sidesteps away and it's round the corner. Gate and Laura to strike. Saved again. Gerard Moreno onto Diatta right here. So we're chasing down the ball a little bit. It's into Matazalo as Matazo puts it around the corner onto Diatta again. Just before half time here. Don't let them get a good chance off as we're doing well at the moment. Matazo can't get the ball still though, and Martin just runs over the top of it as Saidarab to run away with it, and he's going to give it to Parika. Parika, Gate and Laura over the top. It's a decent ball. He's going to get there before the keeper, who does not come. Chip that into the middle for Arab, and it was a very poor chip as these 3 at the back have been on it for Monaco. However, Parika with a shot and a turnout as Valachimos makes his 100th save of the game. We are all over Monaco in terms of creating shots and chances, but it's just not going into the back of the goal as we're going to make one change, of course, at half-time. It's the one we can afford to make as well. It's the better change. Martin, sorry mate, but it's got to be Colleen's farewell appearance, even though he's got the bandage. Hopefully he can see it out as we've got the ball straight away here to Manduki. Through the middle into Hanno and Masengo now onto Saidarab as we're going to try and get another chance off and try and win this game. Because I don't want Colleen coming on and conceding a goal straight away and us losing. That would be horrific as Name puts it back into Saidarab. Flick that on again. Parika flick that on as he did a little bit, but De Vrij's just way too close to him and just such a good defender this game. As Gerard Moreno on it right here, and he puts the ball through to Raul Jimenez. The problem with them is they haven't got much pace. They've got 3 giant strikers, Tammy Abraham, Moreno and Jimenez. They're just going for the height and the strength. As now it's into Laura again, into Name now, into Saidarab, and I keep saying his name Saidarab, but he never does anything special with it. As now it's into Valerie. What can Valerie try and create right here down this line? Can he whip a ball in with his left? He's decent with that foot as well, but it's just not reached anyone. As it's a ball through right here onto Diatta as well. As big save, Badgic. Big save, their biggest chance of the game as well. And it's just come from one through ball from, I think, the defence. I think it was De Vrij again, but he's been beaten right here from Gate and Laura as it's end-to-end right here, and Laura has got the better of De Vrij. It's Laura, he's out wide, he's put it across goal, and it's wide of the mark. Close once more, but just not going into the back of the goal as Tammy Abraham passes it backwards into De Vrij. And De Vrij onto Tammy again as we're going to try and defend. It's now Thomas Delaney, and Thomas Delaney onto Ilamendi. Is that Ilamendi? Who is it? It's Amabari. As it's now into Jimenez. Tried to get a tackle in there. Moreno's around the side. Good block from Valerie, and it is going to be a corner ball, and with the strikers they have, I am nervous for this. I'm going to put Campanini on to try and defend it better than Valerie's. Come on, please. Just mark Tammy, mark Jimenez, mark Moreno as it's going in towards Tammy. Won the header easily. Come on. As now Manduki to try and run it away. And can we run it away with the right centre-back? Put that straight up to Laura. Terrible pass. And I didn't, to be fair, see that he had about 3 men around him. So probably my fault that one as Colleen reads that one as well. Oh dear. Not a good pass out, and please don't let him score from this move as Colleen tries to get his tackle in again. It's Ambari. Ambari around the corner onto Thomas Delaney. Raul Jimenez tries to feed Tammy, but can't, as it's going to be a very nervy ending. We're just losing the ball every time right now as Thomas Delaney into Gerard Moreno now as it's Keita Baldi Diao around the corner. Gerard Moreno, I do not like this football. It's Tammy Abraham as, oh dear, how have we just let them grow into the game? They've got loads of attackers probably. Probably this is how they win, just attack at the death as that's a ball through. Colleen easily read into Badgic, and Badgic just to pass that away. Dodgy one through the middle, but still survived as, oh, Lowry, you've got to go to the ball, and they're going to come at us again as Jimenez around the corner. Tammy Abraham saved. Badgic, as he's had his work cut out for him in this second half, and it's going to be a corner ball. Mark the Tallman, Masengo and Colleen both on Tammy Abraham. It's into Tammy, header won by Colleen. Badgic with an awkward punch, and another corner conceded right here as we've got to defend. Come on, it's Masengo at the front post this time. It's Machalin, and Badgic easily takes that one down. Very, very good keep in this game from him, and I will honestly take a 0-0 against second place Monaco, even though we beat I think it was Leon Montit when they were second. So swings and roundabouts. Different team completely here as Keita Balde Diao with a bit of skill right there. Gives it into Thomas Delaney. Thomas Delaney around the corner into Moreno. As we've got to try and get at Moreno, and Bamba. Is it a decent tackle? I think it is. Oh, it's a corner. No, it isn't. I did not want to concede a corner at this moment in time. Just mark the men at the front post. It's gone into Pavkovic. And just wide. They win everything at corners, Monaco. Can see why Tammy's got 14 goals this season. Everything, as we've missed the header as well. Delaney through the middle. It is all AS Monaco. We just need to keep on defending. It's honestly faster attacks than the Grand Prix as Moreno just doesn't get the ball away. It's added time. The pass backwards, ref, please. Yes! We will take the 0-0. With the first half chances, we should have been about 4-0 up. I'm not even going to lie, but with that second half, and especially at the end, I will 100% take the result. We were hanging on for dear life. And after that 0-0, where does it leave us? It leaves us in 9th. Playing 10th next, so if we don't win, we could be back in that battle again. You never know, but we've got to try and get out of a battle if we can. I'd love to be in a battle for higher up. As no, we've dropped to 10th now, so we could go to 11th, as we're also going into January. Can make some signings and should be able to pick anyone we want with the money we've got. Just thought I'd let you know, Leo Colleen has left the club. He's already agreed to join Bayern, yes. Better bloody get us money for him though, as Umar Diakati returns from a loan. Don't remember who he is. One player I do want to bring into the club right here is basically like a first signing, is Jonas Baumann. 67 rated cam from Switzerland. This proves we don't need to buy a cam this transfer window, because of course we've got Siderab, Malloy, and this guy could even go above Malloy in the pecking order. 16-year-old, 67 rated. He's going to get straight up promoted to the team, and that is all our youth academy gone. I just released a lot of them because they looked absolutely terrible. Yes, he's going to sit higher up on the reserves as Diacato, 70 rated. Not too bad, but I think I'm going to sell him in the future, as Malloy is very unhappy that we've just made that signing. Masengo's very unhappy as well. Why is his team mostly unhappy? We've just drawn to second place. Yes, we've lost 2 games, but still we're doing okay. Maybe it's the sale of Colleen that's made them unhappy. I never thought about that, because we probably do need a capable replacement. And Morales just shot down, and someone needs to speak to me. Here we go. Name's going to take it on the chin to speak to me. Yep, he sees like no one's motivated to win. Thanks for letting me know. I'll try and change it. I don't know what I can really do, as there's interest in the players I wanted to sign to replace him. As we've got our 93 million in the bank as well. I briefly skimmed over it right there, but I'm going to go straight to this list, and I'm going to try and sign the player I wanted to sign. It's not any of them. It's this guy at the top, Willy Bolly. We can get him on a contract. Of course, he's going to want high wages, but I'm going to try and shorten them down to around 40k, as this guy will be an incredible player. A captain, was French but changed nationality back to Ivory Coast, I think, because he wants a crucial role in the team. I'll just go ahead and accept that straight away, as does he want like a 2-year contract? I know he's 31. As yes, he's going to take that, is Willy Bolly. Disregard the release clauses. 46 ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. So what I'm going to try and do is what I've been commented to do, give him a very, very high sign-on bonus and decrease it by 10k. So will that work? No, he still wants 48. He wants even higher. He actually wants even higher right now. So I'll offer him another 100k to sign on. It's a big signing bonus, but he ain't going to take it. Please, Willy Bolly, you are, of course, going to be a free agent, and I want you at this club. So 800k. Please just take that. Please just take that, as he sees it reasonable. That's a big signing on bonus, almost $1 million. But of course, we're getting him for a free anyway. So we'll take Willy Bolly for next season. Of course, on a pre-contract, as we've made one signing already. Very, very nice, as there was one cam I was looking at in Michael Olise, but do we really go for him now? I think it's probably going to be left till summer if we're going to sign him or not, because of course his rating is very, very good, and he's going to be expensive for just halfway bringing him in through the season. As Willy Bolly we've signed. Benkovic I don't need anymore. We've got Mukela on the list from Standard Liège. Ledzema, which I don't think we need anymore at all. Billing. And just another one, I think. One I've already forgot, so it can't have been that important. As another thing I'm going to do, get on with the remainder of the contracts, because there is some I haven't done. There is one player I am at risk of losing as well, which is that Gilavogi fella who came back to the club and I'm never going to use as Granada. Wants Siderab straight away. We could actually get him out of the club, you know, and bring in Michael Olise. So this is a bid I'm going to consider. Can we get more for him? I don't know. I don't think we're going to get more for him at the moment. So I'm going to turn it down, hopefully up his contract, and then see if some big clubs want him. As that's how the team's looking for the game we've got straight away, actually. We've got, what's the name? Brestois straight up right here, as I'm going to make one change. He's not very unhappy anymore. I'm going to put Bauman on the bench. Yes, I'm going to do it. Malloy, I've added to the loan list. Do like him, but of course I want to grow this potential superstar over the top of him. Of course I want to do that, as it's going to be Bajic in the goal, Valerie Bamba, Pontus Jansson's going to take over as the main centre-back for now, maybe get another centre-back in this window anyway, with Manduki and Hano, Masengo, Name and Siderab in camp, with Laura and Antiste up front again. So hopefully it can be another win and another 3 points for us. And let's have a look at this team we're going to face then instead. Brestois with Larsonia in goal. Okay, don't know much about him, with Mankilo, Deverne, Bine and Angulo at the back. Favre, Belmont, Rupp and Honorat in the midfield, with Steve Mounier and Jermaine up front. So they've got another striker I know. Who did they have before that? It was Zaza. That's who it was, I think, because that's a great start to the game from us. Straight into touch. Got to work on them, I guess, as we've won the ball straight back, though. Hano, brilliant work from him. As now Masengo straight through the middle, on to Antiste, as Antiste turns out into Laura. Laura's going to try and wait for a run, but he's going to give it into Siderab instead, as we're going to try and put this all the way out as well. It's a good ball into Hano, as Hano, I was going to try and turn out and cross it, but just tackled at the last second, as it's going to be Honorat to run down the field right here with a bit of pace, and it's very good pace. It's into Jermaine right here. And Mounier out wide. It's a good move right here from Brestois, as we need to try and get a tackle in, but don't. Anguilo though with it. And Masengo just comes around to block that one. So Siderab straight through the middle into Antiste again. Can we find a pass? There's a ball through the middle right there, you know. And it's Laura on the end of it. What can Laura do right here? Cross it across. Siderab needs more goals. And oh my days. Why did we sell him to Granada? And Hano with a pass straight forward to Siderab again right here. He's got to do better shooting-wise, as we've lost the ball again. It's Favre, as Favre is going to put it straight down the middle to Stephen Mounier. And Arab, you've got to get the tackle in. His head is completely gone at the moment. Scrambled to discontent, as now it's going to be Siderab to run down this wing as well. And can he actually whip a ball in? I don't know. I'm going to wait for Jan Valery instead, as he's got the ball rather far back, and that's actually one of his very, very poor crosses, which I haven't seen in a while. But to be fair, he was very far away from the box. As Fev gives it now to Jermaine, and Jermaine into Fever again, into Rupp. It's just playing all around the park as Stephen Mounier. Mounier's got a run through here. 25 minutes to go. Missed the tackle right there. Mounier still with the ball. And Stephen Mounier's put it in the back of the goal. Brestois have the lead right here in Paris. And it's just all unbeaten last episode to all defeats. I don't get it. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. They just got round us too easily right there. Ball rolls away from Bamba, who's just sat like he's not even there. And it's a goal for Steve Mounier. So, after being, I'd say, the better team, we find ourselves behind and we need to try and attack from that. So, Arab, come on. Please do something well in this game instead of all your poor passes and shots and all that. As he's got the ball again round the corner into Laura. And Laura's just going to have to drop it back off. I've got faith we can score after their goal here. Come on, as Masengo. We didn't score in the last game. We've got to do it here. And Hano out wide. Hano's going to run on to the end of this. What can Hano do right here? He's going to take it all the way to the byline. Cross it. Corner. As I don't think in the last couple of games I've actually seen him put a cross into the box. Worrying stuff. Maybe a left back's what we need to go for. I've got one on my list, as it's going to be towards Pontus Jansson here, who wins his header straight to Anguilo, the defender, though, who's trying skills in the box as well, but it's a goal kick. As Arab again on the ball, and he's going to look out to the left wing back, Hano, who's getting more exploiting room, and that's a decent ball that time, but still not reaching anyone. Got so many crosses coming in from wing backs, but they're just not working out at the moment. So Pontus Jansson going to attack where Hano's left open. He's just a bit unfit, is Hano. He's not getting back enough. He's now, oh my days, how's that got past Masengo? I will not know, as we've tried to get the pass out right there as well. Hasn't worked, but Hano to pick up on it. Arab, Masengo, good footballers now. Antiste to try and run it into this little gap that Laura's made. Great off the ball runners. Antiste keep on going. Back heel this now. Arab gets there first, and what a blast into the top corner. We have it level, and Side Arab's actually stuck it into the top bins. He's got his head on the game once more. Great football that. Great back heel and good determination from Arab to get there first and hit that right top bins, as that should leave it at half-time at 1-1, although we do still have the ball. And Laura making a great run through right here. What can Gate and Laura do right here? It turns out, oh, Deverne read that. Skills just don't work with our attacking players. I don't know why, as I think the whistle's going to go. It is. What a cop-out from the keeper, whacking it out for the whistle, as it is 1-1. And we've been the better side. It's just that one goal that sent Bamba to the ground that has kept him in it, really. So we should be able to forge a comeback as Masengo into Name. Name now through the middle straight away onto Yanis Antiste. As Antiste now onto Laura. And Gate and Laura runs round his man. Can he put a good ball into Antiste right here? Just headed away from the defender. And that was a great glance from Bain at the defender to just keep it away from us. Great, great, great stuff. But still, this won't be great because they're going to concede here to Axel Bamba's header. Come on, get on that. He does. Over. As he's got the ball right here again as Axel Bamba coming forward. You can see we're just pushing on them because I think we can get a result as not Axel Bamba, bloody Side Arab this time. Made a great run, but the pass was terrible as Pontus Jansson picks up on it now. Lost it straight away though as Harry with the ball round the side to Stephen Mounier right now into Beaumont. Tried to get a tackle in there and Jansson takes his man out as Stephen Mounier to try and run at us a little bit here, but Harry with the ball. Great tackle though at the end. So Side Arab to turn out and just to turn and run as we're going to chip that over the top. Side Arab, not Side Arab. Antiste now has it in his path. I cannot name any of my own players. It's a great turn in. Arab with the shot. Falls to Masengo on the volley and over. And here we go. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Baumann from the academy to come onto the field. The Swiss Cam, 16-year-old I think he was, not 17, 16. As he's going to hopefully do a madness. Arab was the best player on the field, I think. Scored, of course, but got to give him a shot. Hopefully we can do that literally as well. Get the ball to him and see how his finishing is. As Stephen Mounier with a pass around the corner to Harry, though. So they're going to still try and play football. Of course they are, as they want to win this game. And Mounier tried to get past Jansson on a yellow card. Now, I did not realise that. As Baumann with his first pass in a Paris shirt. It's good football right here as well. Into Hanno. Back to Baumann in the middle. Turns out. Gets his pass straight off. That's 2 passes completed. Going to be hyping up like Pedri now as we've got the ball still with Antiste. Antiste is the one to fail the pass though, waiting for Baumann to get it again, and we've lost the ball onto Harry. Steve Mounier here, and we've got a little tackle in there. So we're going to get the ball away as well, but not keep it. And there was a rough tackle in there from, I think, well, I don't know who it was, but they've got an attack on right here. It was Antiste, wasn't it? He's definitely getting booked as now Honorat with the ball. Try and get a tackle, and he's just weaved past us again in the middle. Manduki this time with a great challenge though, and Baumann gets it chipped to his chest. Pass straight away, chipped over the ball, over the top should I say, straight away, and tackled the defender. It's terrible from Bain, and Antiste, whatever his name is, I forgot how to bloody say it, but he did not forget how to finish. He's got booked as well after the goal, but I do not care. This could be our first win of today, and Yanis Antiste, that's his name, finishing it off. Finessed into the side netting. Terrible defending though, really, really bad. But I don't care. Slows down and passes it into the side netting. There is no saving that one. Absolutely wonderful stuff as Mounier into Harry right here. Harry got the tackling right there and Pontus Jansson to come away with it. Masengo, oh, doesn't turn. And don't let them get back into this game, please. We deserve this win today. We need this win to stay in the top half of the table as Favre gives it back into Roop. Roop with a run around him, but doesn't get it off as Masengo with a tackle and just speed down the middle, shall we? Antiste's actually through. No, he isn't. Defender's dropped back, but we're just going to shoot straight away. Hopefully we can get this ball off the defender again, but no, headed back to the keeper who picks it up, and that is the final whistle. It is a 2-1 win at home. Brilliant stuff from us, and we have got the win. Huzzah! Good stuff. Let's run to the cup next as well, so a cup game's been slotted in there. As all the players talk about loan moves and all that I've put them on the list for. Diakate a bit surprised that I've transfer listed them as well. As you can't say he's unhappy. I'm just looking at options, mate. But you're going to try and be sold. As I'm also looking at players to buy, but none at the end of this episode, unfortunately. At least we have Willy Bolly coming into the club next season, but that is it. And we're going to have to wait 6 months for it. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell as well so you do not miss an episode in the future. Hopefully this mic hasn't gone very dodgy today, but I cannot guarantee anything. As yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care, in a bit, and I'll see you all later. Peace.